Hello everyone! Olha eu aqui de volta com pronúncia de verbos regulares no passado, parte 3. No vídeo anterior, nós vimos que há 3 formas de se pronunciar aquele EDzinho no final dos verbos, lembram? Só que a gente não entrou no mérito do porquê. Hoje a gente vai ver isso. Preparados?
So, do you remember the 3 sounds of ED? T, D, id. And we had 3 verbs to illustrate them. Missed, changed, needed. So 3 categories, 3 columns. Let's start by the 3rd column, id. I'm going to add 3 verbs to it. Invited, waited, recommended. What do these verbs have in common? Have a think. It is the sound d or t at the end of them when in infinitive. Note that I'm not talking about letters, but sounds. Let's check together. Need, d. Invite, t. Wait, t. Recommend, d. Again, it's about sounds, not about letters. As you can notice here, invite finishes in TE and wait finishes in T. And in both cases, we pronounce the end of these verbs the same way. We say invite and wait. Sounds, not letters. Let's have a look at the 1st and the 2nd columns now. And again, I'm going to add some verbs to them. Watched, helped, used, asked, and called, played, rained, arrived. As you will notice, we have now a selection of verbs finishing in all sorts of letters. But as I said a minute ago, it's all about sounds, not really letters, right? How do you pronounce the very last sound of each of these verbs in infinitive? Let's do it together. Miss, s. Watch, ch. Help, p. Use, s. Ask, k. Change, j. Call, l. Play, I. Rain, n. Arrive, v. Have you noticed anything? The letters in brown have a very sharp, hard sound, whereas the letters in green have a much softer sound. Let's find out more. Right now, I'd like you to touch your throat and pronounce the sounds of the letters in green. Let's do it together. J, L, I, N, V. Now, try and do the same with the letters in brown. S, ch, p, s, k. What have you noticed? When we pronounce the letters in green, something happens here. It's our vocal cords in action. We're using our voice. Whereas when we pronounce the letters in brown, nothing happens because they are not voiced sounds. So we're talking about voiced and unvoiced sounds. Now then, if we were having a live lesson, I would ask you to repeat all these verbs after me. But since it's a video, I'll ask you to do it by yourself and as many times as you like.
And can I make you a suggestion? Why not search for more regular verbs and arrange them into the 3 columns? In video number 2 about ED endings, I also talked about stress, linking and intonation, which are 3 major pronunciation features that we need to take into account when putting words together. If you missed that video, there is a link down here in the description box. Watch it and you will know exactly what I'm on about. And to round off today's mini lesson, I will leave you with a challenge. How would you pronounce these 3 sentences as naturally as you can? To hear my take on these sentences, follow me on Instagram or Facebook, and I'll be right there saying these sentences out for you. Hope to see you there and here very soon.